deal? This is Broadway Miller, the entertainer, the executive, the brand. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that you hit the like, subscribe. Make sure you leave some comments. I want to interact with y'all a little bit more this year. Happy New Year. 2022 is going to be a great year for everybody. Blessings to the world. I hope everybody's safe, taking care of yourself. It's kind of scary now. I know y'all haven't seen me for a couple of months. Got hit with some scary times. My mom, she got hit with that la-di-da, that COVID. And it was kind of a scary time. And it's been a couple other things kind of going on whenever life hits you. As far as business-wise, I had a couple of legal things going on where, you do a service and people got to pay you your money. So got over that hump, had a real good Christmas. And I hope you all had a good Christmas as well. Soaked up a lot of time with some loved ones. And my daughter, I love her to death. And she just was a blast. For Christmas, I got to spend a lot of good quality time with her. But yeah, let's get to it, man. I told y'all that we were going to do more album reviews, so that's kind of one thing that I'm really going to press for this year. Be a little bit more consistent on that end. So I need y'all to help me. I need y'all to, interact with me. Let me know what y'all want me to do. Let me know things that that you want me to speak about. We're going to be doing some throwbacks. We're going to do some current things, but I'm really tailoring the album reviews and things like that to my demographic. I'm an old head now, so kind of gotta accept the role. But we're gonna go over 3 albums. I'm gonna give you my number one pick as far as the album is concerned for 2021. If you haven't checked out that album, at the end, make sure you do your research and go check it out. But we're gonna talk about 3 albums that came out in 2021 and give my opinion on them. So let's get to it. Number 1 is Migos, Culture 3. It was a solid album. I don't think that it got enough recognition that it needed, but it was a solid project. It was put together real good. I don't know if the sequencing as far as what they released resonated with the audience, but it was a good album. Started out strong, ended strong. Like I liked it. I think the pause, the break that they had kind of messed them up a little bit because what was it? They came out with Culture 2 and then they had like 3 solo projects, and Quavo's and Takeoff's was Offset's was actually real dope. I actually went to Offset's album release function and it was real dope. When was that? I think it was like the beginning of 2019 or something like that, or maybe 2018. But regardless, it was a good project. It was a good project. And this Migos project was very, very, I think it just wasn't pushed enough. I don't know if it's the climate. I don't know, because Migos is kind of in a weird space right now where they got some tenure into the game now, to where, it may be different views. The climate may just be a little bit different for them. But I enjoy Culture 3. That was a pretty solid album from last year. Let's see. Hotels, Silk Sonic, Still Over It. I kind of lumped those projects together. I know y'all saying like Silk Sonic into Still Over It by Summer Walker and Hotels. I think that these three albums resonated with a particular demographic. It's not a consistent demographic, but it's a particular demographic. I know for women in particular, they like all three of these projects. My favorite out of those three is Hotels, and this isn't a part of my three that I'm talking about. I'm just kind of glossing over them. But Hotels was just dope. I mean, anything Jasmine Sullivan puts out is just dope. Silk Sonic, it was cool to me. You know what I mean? It wasn't fireworks like a lot of people expected. Keep in mind, I'm a Bruno Mars fan, and I am a Anderson .Paak fan. Anderson .Paak is hella dope, but I think that the project was cool. Still Over It, I didn't connect with it. I didn't connect with it like her first project. You know, as far as the girls, you know, it's the quotables. It's a lot of material on there for like I said, for that particular demographic. So, you know, it was cool for the most part. Glossing over Donda and Certified Lover Boy. Donda was cool. Kanye has never came out with a whack album to me. I know y'all about to be like, well, what about Yeezus? What about Ye? Yeah, those were, I mean, I actually liked Yeezus, but Ye, it was a project, it wasn't whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always compared, me and my homeboy, one of my good friends, we always go at it about like Jay-Z and Kingdom Come. And be like, yo, Kingdom Come was whack. Kingdom Come was trash. He'd go in. He'd be going hard as hell. And my thing is, it's not trash. It's probably not their best album. You know what I'm saying? It's like I compare it to LeBron. If LeBron comes out and he scores 15 and he got 4 boards and, you know what I'm saying, and 4 assists, y'all gonna say, oh, LeBron was off that night. LeBron had a trash night. But if you look at those numbers, solid numbers. It may be trash for LeBron because you're used to him putting up 30 and, you know, fucking a million assists and all type of wild shit like that. But it's still a solid game. So that's kind of how I look at Ye. I look at the album Ye was solid. It wasn't my favorite. Yes, it was one of my least favorites, but it still did what it did. Yeah, Donda, it has some highlights, especially the records that were added to it. Life of the Party, just hella dope. I loved it. I loved that. Moon, Hurricane been out for years, and I still get the same feeling. Honestly, I like the original version of Hurricane versus the version with Lil Baby and Weeknd. I like the version that's been out, just the gritty, unmixed version that was just floating around on the internet for the past couple of years. But Donda was a cool album. It was a statement album. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. So I dug it. Certified Lover Boy, GOAT Drake. I mean, we just need to stop faking. GOAT Drake. You could say he don't write his rhymes, but his most classic albums, who wrote the majority of them? You don't really start getting those ghostwriters until you're really able to pay people and really able to kind of bring them in to collab like that. And usually that doesn't happen until you hit a certain level of stardom. So those early years, So Far Gone, Take Care, mixtape Drake, feature Drake, writing for other artists Drake. Come on. So, but Certified Lover Boy definitely gave me what I was looking for, and I dug it. You know what I'm saying? I dug it. You know, a lot of people probably wouldn't expect me to dig it, but I liked it. Two albums. Now these two albums did. Now we getting back into my three, but I'm gonna lump these albums together. Is Maxo Cream, Weight of the World, and Tyler, Call Me If You Lost. The reason why I'm lumping these projects together is because both gave me a very nostalgic feel. Maxo Cream always delivers. His flow, just straight Texas, like, late 90s SUC type feel, man, and it's always dope to hear that. And then Tyler the Creator, and even the Tyler Creator and the Maxo Cream record, Big Persona, that's like one of my favorite records from last year. It just was very, very unexpected, and it was dope. But the Tyler project, which he won a few awards for the project, well deserved. Linked up with DJ Drama again, gave me that nostalgic feel. Like I said, I'm the old head now, so that gave me that nostalgic feel. With the whole Gangsta Grills, DJ Drama, we taking it back to 2005, 2006, 2007. You know what I'm saying? It just felt good. You know what I'm saying? To kind of be hearing familiar territory, or hearing familiar things, or being in a familiar territory from an artist that is so scrutinized, and so many people feel like Tyler is disconnected from hip hop, but the nigga is definitely hip hop. So that's that. But my number one album of 2022 is from two gentlemen. I know one of them is from Cali. I don't know where the other one is from, but they always put out good projects separately, but they came together to do a project. It is Division and Ty Dolla $ign. Cheers to the Best Memories. If you have not heard this project, you need to tune in. You need to check in ASAP. I loved it from the beginning to the end. The features made sense. The last record, the Mac Miller record is crazy. I'm surprised, honestly, there's this one song on there called God Made Bad Bitches Rude, and I'm surprised I ain't heard every lace front in America singing that song, because it's just like, a lot of girls think they bad bitches. They not really, but I know, believing in yourself is the way to go. So just hearing that song, it's like, yo, that would be crazy. I think a lot of girls probably just haven't heard the record, but the record is dope. So that's my number one album. Stay tuned. Let me know your number one album of last year. Like I said, hit the subscribe button, like, comment. I'm definitely going to be way more consistent this year with putting up videos. So, getting those comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Let me know if there's any questions you want me to ask. We're going to do a Q&A probably a little bit later on in the week. And yeah, we're going to do it like that, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in. Like I said, number one album from Broadway Miller, not by me, but my number one album that I tuned into last year was Cheers to the Best Memories by Division and Ty Dolla $ign. Check it out. You know it. Follow me on Instagram at Broadway Miller. Everything Broadway Miller. We're going to get on some real serious stuff this year. So, I want y'all to stay tuned and check out everything that I have to offer to you all. And I love you all. you know, for sticking by me for so long and being patient with me. So yeah, I'll holler at y'all later.